Welcome to the live. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day and that you guys are in the best of health.
Yes, with health as always being most important.
So, we want to let you guys know what we've been doing, and we've been traveling. And as you guys know, we're probably always traveling, going somewhere. But we just came back from Spain
Yes.
for the last 6, 7 days. We had an awesome time, and we want to let you guys know about our trip.
It was pretty long. I feel like it was.
It was very long because we left here last, Friday?
I feel like the trips never stop, so I feel like they just keep going on and on. On and on and on and on. Hope you guys are liking the Friday videos, though.
Right. We got the video steady going so you guys can see, get some information. You guys want to come out here, or you can go to other countries. We want to tell you what to expect, what to look for, so you guys don't be coulda, shoulda,
Yeah.
woulda.
We got some slack for still having the tree up. So now the tree's gone finally because we were so busy. We were
Right.
we had the Christmas, right? Well, no, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then we were out of town for Christmas.
Right.
And then we were back home, but then we were gone again. So it's like we weren't home enough to take down. I told you, I told him, I said, people are going to get on us because that tree is still up. And you said, no, 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 no. I said, yeah, watch. And I was right.
Hey, some people in the States, someone still got a Christmas tree up. They ain't took it down yet. They keep it up all January. So I mean, in my line of work, we kept people throwing our Christmas trees in April, May. They still had the Christmas trees up. They were dead, but they still had them up.
Yeah. So,
So-
we finally got the tree, the tree and the decorations put
Right.
away.
That was a lot to get all that stuff done. But,
It took a minute for me because it was me. He likes it up, but I have to put it all away. So
yeah, but I took the Christmas tree down.
yeah, after I got all the decorations and
There you
everything
go.
down. So
I took the lights off and the
you
Christmas
just put
tree.
the tree in the box.
Put the tree in the box it up, and put it away. Just like that, Christmas is over. So today we're doing just a trip of a wonderful trip to Spain.
Which we just
Roller
wanted
skating.
to kind of let you guys know. You'll see the video of like the drive and the toll road and everything. But we want you guys to know how easy it was because I know he was watching a lot of YouTube videos and he was freaking out kind of because he thought we were going to hit all these toll roads.
Right.
So going from here, which we're basically Lisbon, so we're going down to the Algarve, and then from the Algarve, we went south into Spain. And if you go that way, honestly, we didn't hit, the only toll roads you're on is the toll roads in Portugal. Other
Right.
than that, as soon as you hit Spain, you're on free highway. So it's freeway. So we
Well-
went all the way there.
Well, we
freeway.
kind of broke the trip up into two parts.
Yeah.
So it seemed like the ride was as long as it was. So even though it was a little longer, but we still had a chance to go to a nice hotel.
Yes.
Relax for a couple of days. Enjoy the beautiful. Beach.
of Praia Luz.
Oh my
so we went
God,
to the Praia
beautiful.
Luz area in Portugal.
Had a chance to just really and get some good seafood. Walking distance from our hotel. It was just really nice. Nice breakfast. Hotel room was huge. It was like a suite. They had a swimming pool and the whole 9 yards. Steam room. They had everything on property. So it was just a great location. It was good for us. And they had a garage, free parking garage.
What was good
Something
because
like
that
that.
city is centered. You can get to Lagos in like less than 10 minutes.
But yeah, about five
And
to
then
7 minutes.
Burgao was the other way, and Burgao is known as the Santorini of Portugal. So you can stay in Vila Luz, which it's a lot cheaper to stay there. You can visit the whole day at Lagos, and Lagos has a beautiful marina, which we did. We walked around the marina, the town, went to restaurants. They have winery, the wine tasting and things like that. So we enjoyed the day there. We went to Burgao another day. It was that was really nice. It wasn't that much. It's not that big, but it's beautiful because they had the tiered, just beautiful homes and beach and all that. It did look like Santorini a lot. We have beautiful pictures from there.
It was really nice. I did a 360 video, and I'll be putting that up too, so you guys can see. But it was really, really nice. It was cool. The people was nice, and also the prices was really reasonable.
Oh yeah, because you're still in Portugal, but it was a over 3 hour drive from where we live to get down there to the Algarve, because it's literally the tip of Portugal. We were on the very end of Portugal.
I had no idea. I think it was 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I had no idea it was that far from where we are. Now, we're still in Portugal. Now, can you imagine we drove way from the south to the north? How many hours that would be?
Yeah, I don't see many people doing that from Porto, but from Lisbon, maybe, because they're like 40, 50 minutes closer to us. Closer than us, I should say. But yeah. So Algarve, it's beautiful, but it is far. If you go from all the way to the tip, it is far.
And you know what? The gas costs you more in Algarve than it does anywhere else.
Yeah, Spain was
cheaper. And the
cheaper.
tolls go up on the prices too. So I prefer not to live down there. I'm glad we live where we live at, because I mean, you know what? That's those prices, because everybody wants to go, and they live down there and move down there, and they jack all the prices because everybody want to go there.
But we do. He's complaining about toll prices, so let's talk about toll prices, because when we tell people, they're going to be like, that's nothing. So the tolls coming from where we live in Lorena to Spain ended up being ended up being what it was, $30 some, and then $30 some coming back. So the round trip for all the tolls, because like I said, the only tolls you will catch if you're coming that way is in Portugal. So our total tolls were $62.60. So a lot of you guys will say that's nothing. But when you're getting used to hardly paying any tolls, and then you go to the Algarve and they hit you with that $20 toll, you're like,
yeah, $20 some.
Clutch my pearls. Yeah. What is that? Because you're not used to it, right? But honestly, you can't really complain about $62.60 for round trip. Like, that's all the way, to go to Spain and come home. That was not bad. And then the gas, because then it was a 6-hour drive from Spain, where we were, which is south of Spain. We went to Puerto de Santa Maria. We drove around that place. We drove around Cadiz. We drove around Cadiz. We drove all the way to Rota, because that was the base. So we drove to the Rota base. We did all that, and getting all the way home. And you came home you parked with what, a half tank of gas, or?
A little bit more than half tank.
Okay. So our gas round trip was $157. So that's not bad.
I feel like we did over 300 miles.
It was way over.
Yeah, probably.
Way over. That was like, what, one way? Yeah, no, it was a lot, because we did 6 hours there. Well, 3:40 and 3. So 6 hours and 40 minutes to get there, and then 6 hours to get home. Right. Because we went out of our way kind of for Algarve. But yeah.
But coming back, it was just a straight drive. Once we left Spain, we just got on the road. We just started driving. We left by maybe 9 something in the morning. Like 9:30, 9:40. Yeah. We was on the road really good, going those curves and stuff, getting out of Spain. I noticed though, the roads in Spain is really, really rough. They're not well maintained. Yeah. I guess that's why there was not a toll road.
That's what I said.
That's obvious. But as soon as we got back to Portugal, the roads were smooth. The car wasn't. Because we had Milo with us. She went through the whole trip. She was with us. She was hanging out with us.
She was on my lap, feeling like she was on a roller coaster. Yeah. Honestly, swear.
So we didn't want to board her. We wanted, so we got an Airbnb,
and a hotel that took pets. Yeah.
Yeah, and a hotel took pets. So the hotel was great. We had free breakfast every day. It was just nice, relaxing.
Those are called apart hotels. So they're apartment hotels. So it's like you're living in an apartment, because you get that whole feel of the apartment, because we had our bedroom, we had living area, we had a kitchen. It's like they call it apart hotels. I always thought that those, so if any of you guys fear those because you think they're like hostels, they are not. A hostel is a hostel. An apart hotel is like an apartment hotel. And it's honestly some of the best ways to stay in certain areas. And some of those apart hotels are like 3 and 4 stars. So they're really nice, which we would think, 3 and 4, that's not that great in the U.S., but they're better out here. Yeah. So the apart hotels are the way to go. And both places we stayed, the apart hotel and the Airbnb, we didn't pay over $90 a night. Right. So that wasn't bad.
That was perfect. Really perfect. Now, the hotel was great. Now, when we got to Spain.
Now he's gonna start.
Different story at the Airbnb. Different story.
The Airbnb was nice.
Okay, the Airbnb was nice.
The problem was
but
that they did not put on there, they did not list, so you guys that get Airbnbs know, and I know I always check on certain things. And let me take a pause for the cause before you start complaining. Make sure to hit thumbs up, guys.
Yeah.
We see you checking in, and check in and tell us who's, on, say hi, tell us where you're from. But the thing was, when you read an Airbnb, you're checking for things. You're checking for I am. I'm checking for does it have air conditioning? Does it have heating? Because, Spain gets hot, but in the evenings it dips and it gets chilly.
It gets chilly.
It's does it have heat? Does it have air conditioning? Do they have, for you, TVs? Does it have an area if I want to heat up food or whatever? Or make breakfast. And then another big thing that when you want to check your Airbnbs, and this is why I say the last video this Friday, just the other day, yesterday, look into your hotels, look into your Airbnbs, see the price, see what it is. And sometimes Airbnbs do, especially in Spain where we were, the price is better at an Airbnb than it was at any hotels.
Right.
Plus, we were factoring in the fact that we're taking pets. So if you guys are taking pets, you might not find every hotel accommodates pets, although a lot of them do in Europe. So you'd be really shocked because a lot of them do accept pets more than others. But the thing is that I was trying to factor all that in with, did it have Wi-Fi? Did it have this and that? So it did say it had Wi-Fi, but it did not say limited. And out here, you will get people that buy packages so they have a limited amount of Wi-Fi. And they'll tell you, hey, look at Milo's trying to get over here. Come on. They're trying, they'll tell you, don't use a lot of Wi-Fi. If you're doing telework, you can't, stay here because we don't have big Wi-Fi packages. Well, there was nothing stated in the description of the Airbnb that it did that. And then we get there the first day, and I have a bad habit. My guilty pleasure is that I'll put my iPad on, and if I can't sleep, I'll fall asleep watching shows. And I know, you can put Netflix or you can put HBO Max and you can fall asleep and it's just steady playing. I'll put it on live and watch all night long. And so I watched all night long. You watched things and we used all the Wi-Fi, not knowing that we did because I didn't know she had a limited package. And the next day the Wi-Fi wasn't working.
Right, it wasn't working at all.
And so I was like, well, that's odd because I was trying to look up Google Maps to where we were going. And I was like, why is nothing working? And as soon as we got away from the Wi-Fi or I turned the Wi-Fi off, my phone was working.
Right.
So we tell the lady and she's like, oh, you guys used my whole month's package in one night. Don't do teleworking from there. And I'm like, well, first of all, I'm not teleworking.
Yeah, we're teleworking.
And secondly, you didn't put that in the listing. So now here I am, and I've got 2 more days, no Wi-Fi. So we were literally 1 day with Wi-Fi and 2 days without.
Right.
So that's why he was.
We got better Wi-Fi and went outside. But also, the host didn't speak English. She spoke Spanish.
Oh, that was fine for me. I talked to her.
Fine for you, but I'm just saying, we both
right, because she did have listed
screwed.
that she spoke English. So if it was just you, there's no way.
Okay, let's talk about the bathroom.
Okay.
Let's talk about the toilet. Okay, so we went in the bathroom. You had a toilet bowl. The toilet bowl was faced like this, just like this, and then you had the sink with the cabinet.
So
like
I'll
this.
be the sink, you be the toilet.
Okay, be the sink, I'll be the toilet.
Like
This is the sink. So if you go to the restroom, it's sideways, your knees will be hitting against the cabinet for the sink.
Yes.
So if you was like a basketball player, or if you was,
You're pretty tall, so I was surprised that you
but
could
my
even,
knees
we're on.
was saying hello, how you doing, to the side of the basin for the sink.
Right.
So it was a bad design. Whoever put that was a horrible design. Yeah. Horrible. Then we had a problem, electrical shortage in the bedroom. We turned the light on. It was like, I felt like Frankenstein was being created.
Right. So then she said that was because you couldn't have something else on, and I was like, why couldn't you have something in the living room on that would cause it wasn't a shortage. It was I don't even know how to explain it. It was like
Okay, the apartment wasn't wired right.
Yeah, the wiring was off.
It was not wired right. So we'll probably never say that again. I mean,
I wouldn't. So I didn't film it because you guys, I normally film where we're staying, and I told you I was like, yeah, I won't be filming here because I would never put you guys in a place that I wouldn't like stay at again.
Right.
Like if I like it and we enjoyed staying there, then of course we've had plenty of Airbnbs
Right.
that I've put on there and I've listed and said I don't have a problem. Like I loved it. It was great, or it was pretty, or it's a great deal for the price that we paid. Things like that. But once we stayed there and it was like terrible, I was like, no, I won't. I wouldn't even video it.
Stop biting me, please. She's biting me. You know,
she wants attention.
She wants attention, so she's just biting my arm.
Yeah.
It's biting my hand. What's wrong
She
with
wants
this cat?
attention.
So other than that, it was just a great time. Just being, out of the country just for a little bit.
It was beautiful weather.
The weather was great, 75 degrees. I loved it. We went to the open market. It was great. I mean, we're going to show you guys the videos.
The marketplace.
The marketplace was like out of sight.
Always hit the marketplace. So if you're in Europe and you're going to cities, check and see if there's a marketplace. One, check and see how popular that marketplace, because there's others. Usually there's one or two, and you want to check and go to the best ones. But if it has, like we were where we were staying, had a really famous in Cadiz, was a really famous marketplace, and I said we got to go there.
Right.
So we went to the Cadiz marketplace, and Cadiz is like a separate island. So you literally drive into Spain, but then you have to drive over a huge bridge to get to the island, which it was worth it. It was like, what, a 10-minute drive?
It was a little bit longer than that, but, traffic.
No, the bridge and everything, I'm saying, yeah.
It was a little bit. But, I mean, it was really a good experience for us. I'm glad we actually did that. We went to another little park, too, before we went there. What was that name of that
Yeah,
park?
that was in Puerto de Santa Maria. And then another day you wanted to go to an outlet, so we went to Cadiz. Cadiz was another city. And then, of course, we did Roto, which is the air, what was it, the air and they had air and Navy, right? I mean, they had an airstrip for the U.S. Army.
Right. Yeah,
the U.S. Air Force.
Yeah, it was.
But they had.
But basically, it was a naval
too,
base.
right?
It was basically a naval. Yeah, we didn't get a chance to go there, but it was like it was an air base and it was a navy base.
Yeah,
it was joint. Yeah,
we went there
along with the Spain Air Force.
Yes.
And Navy.
Spanish. Yeah, so Spanish. Spanish and Spanish and U.S. joint forces at that. Yeah. So that was interesting.
That was pretty cool, to see, both forces join
and
together.
for you to get your business done.
Yeah, get my business handled, and after that, but those prices, the base, it was just like unreal. But anyway.
Yeah, I don't understand how guys don't even make that much in the military.
They're able to afford it.
Charge them as much as they do. Yeah, it's
but
ridiculous.
we also seen the WIC. They had a WIC program, right?
Yes, for the soldiers.
Some of the soldiers that couldn't
kids,
afford that cost of living. So it's a different ball game.
I was surprised.
I was shocked to see that. But I'm so happy that we live in Portugal that we can enjoy.
Although you like the gas prices in Spain.
No, that's not very different. I love
gas was
price.
Cheaper. It was.
But what's the difference, though? The big difference.
It was in certain places 5 to 7 cents per liter cheaper in Spain than it was in Portugal.
Right. So the gas is cheaper. You can get a lot further and a lot farther, in Spain than you could do here in Portugal.
But it depends on what countries they source their gas from. That's what leads the prices. So.
Other than that, it was just a wonderful time. Like I said, if I were to rate this Airbnb, I would have to give it a 4.
Really?
Yeah, I'd give it a 4.
I would at least give her a 5, 5.5.
Okay, well, you're being generous.
No,
but
I'm
I'll give her
not
a 4, call it a day, and forget about it.
I don't die about internet like that. I know how to just turn off my phone.
But one good thing about it was security. I felt like I was in a prison. Because
I
of
wouldn't
the
say
gate.
prison, but
it was
a
two
very
gates.
Yes, it was a very
2 gates to get in that bad boy.
secured facility. It was a beautiful building. You could tell it was like it had an express elevator. You could tell that people of means lived there. So I mean, you can say what you want. but
And
it
it was
nice.
so private for us. We had to have a key to put into the elevator and turn it to get us
For the
up to
express elevator.
express elevator.
Because
that was
underground
cool.
parking. Yeah.
Yep, definitely underground. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, when they put this building up, they wasn't joking. I mean, wow, it's like deep down underground parking, just like it was when we were in Lyria, I think. Because Lyria was like those two.
Oh yeah, parking.
Yeah,
under.
it was underground. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And then Cadiz, I liked that it wasn't that far. We went maybe 15, 20 minutes. And they had a cute little outlet. And you love Jack and Jones
Oh my God, I love
His
Jack and Jones.
favorite.
I didn't find out about Jack and Jones till I got out here,
to Europe. Yeah.
till I got to Europe. And I tell you what, I'm so tempted to go ahead and show them this coat.
It
but-
reminds me of like a scotch and soda kind of retail. Yeah. So he
And
got
this coat
really
was
good-
originally priced at $150.
Well, you have the gray. So it comes in gray and brown. So you had bought the gray. And yeah, it was $150, but the gray coat you paid $99.
Okay, 99.
But then you got the
In
brown
Bilbao.
one. Yeah. When we went to Bilbao, Spain. And then now we went back and they just happened to have Jack and Jones and walked in, same coat which you love.
Same coat. I
And
loved it.
they had it cheaper.
So
I
I went
always
from
like cheaper.
150 to 99. I walked out paying 75 for it.
Yeah, they had lowered it again.
I love that coat. I mean, I'll
Yeah.
show it to you guys sometime. I'll just show it to you guys.
And then in true fashion, since we know how much Eric loves chicken, they had a Popeyes over.
Oh my goodness, I almost lost it, guys.
Over.
Better than KFC. I love Popeye's chicken. I couldn't believe it. I said,
So he
wow,
got his
I'm in
Popeyes
Spain
fix.
and it's Popeye's chicken. I said, somebody hit me. And I didn't buy enough chicken. I should have bought 8 to 10 pieces.
Okay, well.
I only got 6, but I should have,
Yeah.
because the next day that chicken was gone. It was gone with the wind.
Yeah, you were eating it
In
that
the
night.
tummy.
But it was good but the one thing is, and this is what our daughter, 'cause she loves Popeyes, the kids love it. And that's why I said, she goes, oh, you got biscuits? So Popeyes out here and KFC does not have biscuits. FYI. I know it's crazy little things like that
And
that
beans
people don't
neither, right?
realize. Yeah, and it didn't have red beans and rice. So you might have the exact fast food place, but the menu will be different. And my daughter was like, well, what the heck did they have? And they had green salad. They had corn on the cob, right? They had onions. They had potatoes, but they did not have red beans and rice, and they did not have biscuits, which it might sound crazy and minuscule to certain people, but yeah, they went crazy. But
Yeah.
you were like, they don't have biscuits. I was like, I know, right?
So what do we
Red
get
beans
with the
and rice.
chicken? Do we get fries or something?
No, onions.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
fried onions, and then
We made it work.
Corn-
I mean, we were full.
corn on cob.
Yeah, we were full. Once we got that chicken one in the house and shut everything down,
I was
it
tired.
was really, we were exhausted. It was a long day. It was a
Yeah,
long day.
all the days were long. I could still see it on me. It's very long. But it's good because when you're on that south end of Spain, you have Cadiz, you have, like I said, the availability to go to Rodo. You can go to Puerto de Santa Maria. But if you keep going, you're there by Seville. Seville was less than an hour.
Yep.
The opposite way is Gibraltar. You have Ronda. And then if you keep on going and you go almost an hour and a half or so,
Right.
you're in Malaga.
You're Malaga.
So Malaga's almost 2 hours. So you can do the whole southern coast. And like I said, you will not hit a toll road. If you're going into Madrid or something like that, it's different,
Or Barcelona.
right? But, well, Barcelona's all the way. I would not drive. That's all the way on the other side of Spain. But if you're driving and you want to go south of Spain from Portugal, you don't have to worry. You're not going to hit, except for in Portugal, you're not going to hit a toll road, which is amazing.
But it's beautiful to know, babe, that we live in right here in Portugal.
The
and
Sul
we're only
Highway.
6 hours away, highway, we're only 6 hours away from Spain.
Yeah, and if
6
we
hour
had
drive,
we
that's
gone
it.
to Seville, it would have been 5 hours.
Yeah.
So you
yeah.
can go and see beautiful Seville, Spain, and
Beautiful
you
place,
can
beautiful.
spend, time there. And look at that, that's like a 5 hour drive. Go stay for a few days and go back. Like we're always saying, oh, you could fly. Flying is so cheap. But hey, there's another option, and that's driving. You can always drive.
And if we really wanted to, we can take maybe a week or two. I would drive from here to Malaga. It's like 8 hours. But I would drive there and I'll stay 2 weeks. We'll get a nice Airbnb.
In Malaga?
In Malaga. Beautiful, right down there by the beach. The culture is just great. The weather's great. And they'll take pets. She'll let us take our cat.
I would stay with the same lady we stayed
I would
with.
definitely do
That
that
Airbnb
at some
was
point in our
gorgeous.
lives. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would drive
Very
to Malaga.
It was well placed. Historical, right? It was in the historical city or the historical part of town, yeah. Walkable to everything. Really nice.
But my car ran good.
Yeah, it did.
No problems on the road, no flats or nothing. It was just car ran like that's an Audi. So I mean, you can't beat them. Them Audis gonna run like forever.
And the gas was good.
And the gas was really great.
Yeah.
Had good horsepower in the car. It was rolling.
Yep.
And got back safe. So I was happy that God blessed us to have a safe trip.
Exactly. So
So we want to let you guys know what was up with us. And we're going to lay low for a little bit. We got people coming to town. So, we're just going to take it easy.
I need to rest.
And rest.
Enjoy my house. I told them, I was like, we've moved in here and have we even enjoyed? I feel like we've been on a million trips.
Right. Last year was like, most of all last year, pretty much, it was just trips, airplanes, airports, the whole 9 yards. But glad that we're back now. We're happy.
Yes.
So, hope you guys having a wonderful day. You guys take care of yourself, love each other.
Evening
And,
for us, so it's time to.
Yeah, it's evening, night for us. I mean,
Yeah.
the sun is going down.
8:30. It's time to relax.
I'm relaxed.
Saturday, have some wine and didn't even finish my wine and enjoy the rest of the evening. So cheers.
Just on any time, it's a successful trip, very important trip.
Yeah.
This was like a vacation
Cheers
business
to you
trip
guys.
to roll to Spain. So we got our business handled, came back, had a good time. And I could tell you what, that car was loaded down with stuff. Car was loaded. We had a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff in there, but
Well, because he went shopping.
I needed a couple of things though.
I brought back,
mean,
I had wine, but we drank it before we came back, so.
yeah, that we did. But I got some socks, I got another hat, and, got a few things, but the trip was good, and I was happy.
Yes.
So, in the meantime, between time, always remember that life is to be enjoyed.
Yes. And as always, make sure to hit that subscribe if you haven't. Make sure to give that thumbs up and to hit that notification bell if you haven't already so you get notified on videos like this and others. And remember that every Friday we're trying to bring you guys some content on places in Europe that we've been to, bringing you guys along with us and giving you great tips if you want to come out here and visit.
Right. So, until the next pop-up, whenever we show up, peace and